it to a fucking beat.
He's also.
Have you ever heard Black Skinhead? It's one of the greatest songs of all time.
Dude, N-words in Paris?
Oh!
What's that word?
He made a rap through a fucking wired up jaw.
The thing is, everything that
everything
he's like touched that is creative.
Yeah.
Also
creative.
like clothing, right? So like his designs.
$100 t-shirt.
The Kanye hoodie,
respect.
the Gap collab Kanye hoodie is the greatest thing I've ever put on my tits.
Yeah.
It is fucking phenomenal. Yeezys, fucking phenomenal.
They're disgusting.
They're so comfortable.
They glorify Crocs.
They're so fucking comfortable.
The 350s are super.
Kanye's a fucking genius. And then you watch him with Lex Friedman, and I feel bad for him because I feel like he's like a dumb girl trying to fight.
He makes some good points, though. He makes when he's like, no. Okay, first of all, we are annoying. Second of all, when he goes,
this is great. This is a good bit. This is a good bit. Please tell me you do this on your special on YouTube.
When he got,
Please open with this
By the way,
tonight.
you realize how many people are going to be Googling the word Jew on YouTube?
Please open with this tonight.
I'm good.
Oh my God, you have Jew 2 now because of Kanye.
That's right. That's right.
Jew 2 coming 2026.
Jew 2. That's
You
right.
got to do it.
Jew
Just,
to the
you
response.
should do a post just about how right he is.
But when he says my bank dropped me because of what I said, and they kept fucking Jeffrey Epstein. Like, there's not some hypocrisy there.
Well, I think now they're being forced to be publicly accountable to something.
They're going to drop
very
Jeffrey
public.
Epstein finally.
Finally, but it's something that's very public, right? Like when things become very public, it becomes a problem for them. That's very public. You know, I was talking with Tony about Adidas. Like Adidas was started by Nazis.
IBM
And Adidas.
Oh yeah.
I got Adidas.
You know their brother. They split up. You know, his
Adidas?
brother. Yeah,
Was started by Nazis?
two brothers.
Oh,
Two brothers. Yeah.
They were like legit Nazis.
Dude, who did
Adi Dassler, he started Adidas, and his brother started Puma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Puma. His brother.
Whose brother?
What is
Adidas.
Is there a single sneaker that you could buy that's fucking 100% made in America?
Conflict free. No, not a made in America.
What about New Balance?
Tom's of Maine.
I think that is American made.
I think New Balance might be. Is that real? Find out if that's true. Is
My
everything
favorite. Miss Patrick was after Black Lives Matter, and everybody's like yelling and screaming. She goes, "Calm down, white people. Ain't nobody trying to take your New Balance."
I saw David Lucas fuck around with an audience.
Look at this. We're proud to be the only major company to make or assemble more than 4 million pairs of athletic footwear per year in the USA.
I saw that in flip flops.
Which represents
But hold on, there's a word. There's a word.
represents a limited portion of our.
But there's a word in there that's a little bit
yeah.
of a problem. That's assemble. The assemble parts that's a little problem because that might mean they get parts from overseas and they're assembling it in the United
Make or
States.
assemble more than 4.
Because there's a lot of
the
shit
laces in over
that's
here.
hard to get in the United States. Like
How about that second one? What sneakers are made in the United States?
Okay.
New Balance, Adidas.
Oh,
AM4.
these are like a specific.
Adidas best
Actual
road running
shoe.
shoes. They're made in America.
Oh.
Right, but the thing is, like, when
You're
they
right.
say made in America, do they just mean assembled? Like, where are
Yeah.
the parts coming from?
Right.
Like, Origin is a company that I work with that makes it's Jocko's company. They make American-made jeans, American-made jiu-jitsu gis, American-made boots. But even the American-made boots, everything that you can get is American-made, except one thing you can't get that's from South America.
What is that?
It's like there's like a part
Like a
of
leather
the
or something?
sole, like the base.
It's gonna be the
where-
sole. It's gonna be the one part where it's gonna cost some money.
No, it's not like the actual sole itself. It's like the middle layer. It's like there's a hard leather middle layer, you know, where the
They're
sole.
doing their best, at least.
Yeah, they're doing the. What's it called, buddy?
Midsole.
No, but it's not the That's the insole.
No, that's the insole.
It's a
There's a
whatever.
midsole.
I don't think they're calling it that though. It might be that, but it's like it's a hard. It's like they have it on their website. They're very very transparent about it. Like there's this one thing and said as soon as we can source this in America, we'll make it 100% American. But their jiu-jitsu gis, their clothing, everything they make, all the stitches, all the people making it, all the cloth, it's manufactured here, it's put together here. That's not common. It's like most of the stuff they're getting from like the cheapest places they can get it, and that's not necessarily America.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
every Nike's made basically overseas.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be there'd be a fucking great market for a really good sneaker that's 100% made in in
Yeah. Where's
If
Under
you
Armour
said it,
stuff
if you
made?
build it that way,
Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you know where
There's
Under
a reason
Armour-
they're not doing it.
What?
It's going to cost us fucking $25,000.
But there's a market of people who would pay it.
but people would pay it if you could. I think if you just made it a little bit more expensive to give
Yeah.
people
There's a
good-
percentage of people that are like I'll spend a little more to have claim to myself that I supported America.
That's
right,
true.
especially
You
if
gotta
it
do
was
it-
made better.
you gotta
if
do
you
what
could show that
Elon
it's
did.
made better.
You got to do what Elon did. Elon made I mean, I'm regurgitating facts, but he made being environmental sexy. Like he made the Tesla sexy. People want it because they want it.
I went to see Al Gore speak once, and he talked about businesses, and he said most business owners will do what's right for the environment if you can cost you less than 10% more. And so we got to figure out a way to make it cost.
There was a minute
just
where American Apparel was hot, and that was like all in L.A. You know, and then the company, the guy,
because the guy got weird.
He got weird as fuck. But
that's what happens. You get all that cheddar.
You get all that cheddar, but that was like good.
Did I tell you
good
I
material.
went into those warehouses?
No, in L.A.
Yeah.
You see the slaves?
We were doing Fear Factor.
Women slaves?
Dude.
Wait, what?
We were
I was
doing.
joking.
Yeah, listen. we were doing Fear Factor. So we're working in this downtown LA building of warehouses, and it's crazy. Like, it's the weirdest setup. Like, one floor would be entirely abandoned and broken down, and nothing. Wires hanging from the ceiling, windows all blown out. You go up one stair. You go up one stairway through one door, and all of a sudden there's a working factory. Like, what? This is wild shit. Like, downtown LA, this was way before everybody knew what Skid Row was. Well, most people in LA knew of Skid Row, but it wasn't like a shanty town that expanded out through Santa Monica and Venice and all the wild shit they're dealing with now. That existed when we were filming Fear Factor. So we would go to these warehouses, and I went into one of them, and it was where they made American Apparel. And so we go up the stairs, and you're seeing, like, a sweatshop.
Yeah.
But it's in America. And you're seeing people, they're all speaking Spanish. There's all Mexican music. You know, like, people are talking in Spanish. And they're from wherever they got to there, and now they're working here. You're like, whoa. Wow. Look, at least they're protected by American laws. They're getting American wages. And, I mean, there's no saying that they weren't doing that. But it was weird, just like you walked into another country is it made in America? Yes. But it's made in America by people who definitely didn't come from America.
Yeah.
And they should definitely have that opportunity to do that. And it's all beautiful and everything. But, like, being in this weird downtown LA thing, like, made in America. You picture like fucking redheaded dudes stitching together flannel shirts.
Yeah.
It is not that.